Hello and welcome back to Final Fantasy VIII with me, Matthew Gaddis, aka Puggy. So, we are going to see that Rinoa, well, is still in a coma, and seemingly we are going to get another Laguna story. There are two more in this game, so yeah, and this is the first one on disc 3. And this is also where Squall pretty much reaches out to Alone, wherever she is, because, yeah, because Alone's taking him back in time. So who am I going to pick for my thing? Well, I'll pick the current party I had, so, yeah. Which is Selfie and Quistis. And it seems we're in the mountains for some reason. And seemingly, Laguna is flat broke. Seriously. Oh, and because they stayed at the hotel, because he wanted to see Julia. Yeah. Yeah. Well, what's the thing that we're doing here? Well, maybe he's the stunt double. You don't know that. Yeah, as long as you make money. Anyway, that being said, what kind of costume is what? What are you dressed as? Believe it or not, as we'll see, you know how Selfie calls Laguna Sir Laguna? Well, he's dressed as a fucking knight! Perfect! Anyway, that being said, yeah, apparently we're doing a Dragonslayer movie. Okay, does that mean Kiros and Ward are going to be the dragon? Well, they're gonna walk around like in the equivalent of a pantomime horse costume or something? Oh boy, that would be brilliant. But no, not quite in this case. Because, as we'll see, yeah. Anyway, that being said, let's begin our, movie, I guess, because what happens to Kiros and Ward? Here, Kiros runs into, well, we'll see in a moment. For now, apparently this one's Death of the Sorceress. Okay. We've already dealt with one sorceress and... Okay, apparently he's saving the dragon, apparently. You're getting all nervous here? Yeah, well, get used to it. Another character will use it. Weird that he has got a gunblade, but whatever. Super technology and all that. And believe it or not, yeah, as we'll okay, needless to say, this dragon looks a little too realistic for a costume. Yeah, that doesn't look like a costume to me. It would be a little bit more flabby if we're going by what happened in the Gold Saucer. Seriously. Yeah, there's a reason for that, Laguna, as we'll find out. Okay, Kiros is getting into this, isn't he? Unless it really is a real dragon. Okay, so much for this film. I like how the sorceress is still in character. Well, too bad. Looks like you'll have to fend off this dragon. And that means, well, no, it's not, but let's fight him anyway. So basically, we have to use the circle button to defend, and the triangle button to attack. So yeah, and pretty much whittle down its HP. In a similar thing to what we were doing with the soldier, again, if you do fail this mission, what will happen is that Laguna will pretty much, I can't say fail, but won't do well. But there we go. So yeah, one of the things that you can do if you do fail is that you can actually start with 200 more HP. Yes, that is a thing in the game. So yeah, what I find weird about this is that the ruby dragon here actually sometimes hesitates to attack. Don't know why that is, but usually when it moves its head back, that's when the ruby dragon is actually going to attack there. So yeah. But most of the time, he doesn't seem to be attacking. Seriously, this dragon is pretty chill by comparison to how I would expect him to behave. Yeah, run like the wind, I guess. And as for Kiros and Ward, well, we'll see them in a moment. Because, yeah. Okay, is that another dragon or is it an earthquake? No, it's yet another dragon. You won't leave me alone, will ya? Good question. They can't be far away. Yes, I guess you did. Yeah, something for the dragon costume, eh? Yeah. He's better with the machine gun, I guess, is Laguna. Anyway, that being said, let's, as they say, kick some dragon. Oh, maybe not. I'm going to go save first because there is a save point here. I'm going to make good use of it. Unfortunately, we will run into some other enemies, including... Oh, a Mesmerize. Okay, this is the first time I've covered this enemy in my playthrough, and probably the last because Odin shows up. Seriously. Good timing there, Odin. I did want to explain about this enemy because it is interesting because its horn comes off when you, when it attacks you and everything, so yeah. But, never mind. Odin's got this, it seems. Even in the past. So that being said, let's... Oh, and you can also get life rings from them, which is very good for weapons modification. So I'm gonna save here, and we'll go into battle against the Ruby Dragon, I think. Being a dragon, the Ruby Dragon is an interesting enemy. It is weak against ice and absorbs fire, as you would expect from any dragon. So yeah, and I think it also it nullifies, not wind, but the other one, it nullifies thunder as well, so don't go using Quetzalcoatl, it won't work. So yeah. Also, it's also weak against Holy, so if you did get Alexander from the fight against Sorceress Idea, then it will be a lot easier to take this guy down, seriously. Also, using Leviathan isn't a bad move either, seriously, so let's see, do I... float. Why am I using float? I don't know, but never mind, I can do some damage with thing. No, regen, okay, that makes more sense. Seriously, using regen is a good move, especially since it can also use flare, which does a crap ton of damage, does that. Okay, so protect, yeah, I guess it does attack you with its claws, so that makes sense. Shell definitely will, oh, we have 2 left, so that will work. So yeah. Oh well, you can also, oh, and don't use, wind either. It nullifies that as well, being seemingly a winged monster. Anyway, that being said, yeah. I'll definitely use Shell with Kiros there. And, indeed, then we can, get the thing there. Absolutely, Shell is necessary. Especially if he does use Flare. Diamond does. I wonder if I can use Alexander here. Yeah, I am using Alexander, good. Because the Holy GF, as I say, does do some damage as well with its weaknesses. Doing that. I don't know about Diablos, but never mind. Anyway, let's see. Right, there we go. So, with, I do actually like Alexander's attack in this game. basically what you have to do with what Alexander does, he emerges from the sea, seemingly, and opens up his back and starts using a bunch of light beams to rain down upon the enemy. So yeah, really cool looking. And yeah, is Alexander supposed to be a mech then instead of just an angel? That's what I'm thinking here, especially since his element is holy. Obviously, I haven't leveled him up enough to do quite a bit of damage with the thing, but never mind. Let's bring in Diablos then. And down it goes, kaboom, and it flies off right before. As I said, the 3 times speed is a really good addition, as we all know with this game. Oh, and apparently I have counter on, I think that's another of the moves I can get with thingy there. Yeah, I could easily just summon Leviathan here, seriously. And no, I'm not boosting my GFs now. It's pointless. I'm just tired of just bashing the, what's it, square button so much. Again, you kind of saw that with the fight against Sorceress Adir a couple of episodes back, but yeah, I definitely don't want to now. So that being said, Dark Messenger, we've seen this one before, of course. Yeah, it does get kind of repetitive, just summoning the GFs over and over again. One of the reasons why I am just doing the thing. Finally, the Ruby Dragon goes down, and that means I guess we can get out of here. So something interesting does happen here as we get out of here. Seriously, in that, in his panic, Laguna discovers the city of Esthar. Yes, more on that later. Seriously, because yeah, it does look relatively futuristic, doesn't it? Anyway, that being said, that was just in the past. You can't disconnect. I don't know. Maybe it's technology. Apparently, he's got in touch with Elone. You must be asleep. You can only control it while you're awake. Okay, what are you going to do there, Elone? Let who go back? And apparently we have a conversation here between Laguna and Idia, the matron. Apparently, Elone got captured by Esther's soldiers, but yeah, I don't know if this takes place before or after the thing there, but we'll see. Closest thing to a daughter, I'd say. Yeah, well, she's kind of in a coma there, Squall. Something the matter? Yeah. He's being a worried dad. Nothing. The fairies? Yeah, that's just an excuse. Okay. Say you're in love without saying you're in love there, Squall. Seriously. And, really? You just found that out? Although in Steins Gate, it just branches off, and also maybe Back to the Future, it just branches off on a different path, so maybe you can change the path in that case. It depends which film you're watching, I suppose, or series or whatnot. Didn't work. Oh, great. Right. She's also Wi-Fi connection. Or maybe it's dial-up connection, given that this was released in 1999. Anyway, that being said, back to the present, I guess. And with Renoa still asleep. She said she can't change the past, Squall. What about that? Don't you get, man? What do you not get? I don't think that can happen. Well, we'll find out about that on the next episode. Yeah, it is Seed. She has to be someone she met before, Squall. I know he's desperate, but please. Anyway, I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.